Welcome to Go South Outdoors. This time of year, many of us put up our hunting gear and switch into fishing mode. And one thing that goes right along with that is heading off to the boat show. If you're in the market for a new boat, it's definitely the place to find boats of all sizes and shapes. But even if you're not buying, looking's a lot of fun. Also, there's lots of other fun things to do, plus you'll see the latest in fishing gear, baits, equipment, and much more. Like dog training? Let's go take a look.
My name's Kit Beaudry. I'm with Marine Max.
This is Captain Chris from the Speckled Truth.
Matt Long with Blue Wave Boats.
I'm Chris Bazar with Grander Marine.
Hey, what's up? I'm Kel, Furlan's Marine.
I'm Jordan Fry with Fetch and Fish Promotions.
At the Biloxi Boat Show.
We're here at the Biloxi Boat Show.
We're glad to be working Biloxi Show here.
Come out and see us at the Biloxi Boat Show.
I'm Jordan Fry with Fetch and Fish Promotions. My dad is Jason Reynolds. He's been doing this for 28 years. I just jumped on board and doing the business aspect of it. I've traveled with him my whole life. But what we do is we have the 5,000-gallon aquarium and we fill it full of fish. My dad does fishing demonstrations. Some people get up top, they do fishing demonstrations for tips and tricks. And then the dog show, we do dog obedience and dog training, and it's stuff that the kids and family can take home to their pets and use at home. And then we also do a kids race. The kids get to come up, they get right in front of the tub, they're standing right in front of the splash zone. It's interactive, they get to pet the dogs, they get to race the dogs. And then the highlight of the show is when the dogs jump into the tank and they splash the kids and everyone laughs and has a good time. These shows are absolutely amazing for the whole entire family. It doesn't have to be just the dads and moms coming. Bring the kids, it's family fun, and that's what Fetch and Fish is all about.
This is Captain Chris from the Speckled Truth. We're here at the Biloxi Boat Show, and really our biggest thing is we want to share the passion for trophy trout fishing. What we do at the Speckled Truth is we're an online media outlet, and what we try to do is develop people as anglers and then promote a platform for conservation. So what we have at our booth is actually really unique, never been done before, and that is we have 3 5-pound trout and we're able to keep them alive. We have a 285-gallon tank, and we're showcasing, one, the passion that we have for these speckled trout, but these are gonna go actually to DMR, and they're gonna serve basically as brood stock and basically provide the next generation for trout. So what we do here at the Speckled Truth is we share tips, techniques, we produce content from videos to pictures, and we really want to capture the experience. So the biggest thing for us and what we say is Speckled Truth is always below the surface, right? You always see people catching trout and keeping trout, but really what it all is it's below the surface. Everything behind the scenes that makes the pursuit and focusing on the experience of pursuing trophy trout. So that's what we do here at Speckled Truth, and we just love to share that passion with you. So come on by. We'll do tips, techniques, we'll do knot tying, we'll show you guys, we'll bring you around to the booths themselves if you wanted to have any questions about basically to put you on your next gator trout. So that's all we're about.
My name's Kit Beaudry. I'm with Marine Max out of Pensacola, Florida. We're located downtown Pensacola on 1901 Cypress Street. We have a brand new facility that we just recently moved into. We're under massive renovation. We have over 300 dry storage spots as we're currently building 100 extra at the moment. This is an all new boat for Sea Pro. It's very unique in many ways. To start off, we went with a black hull bottom, we went with the platinum hull sides. This boat is powered with twin Mercury 154 strokes, with the hardtop being standard. As you come up, notice how wide the beam is. It's a 9'1" beam, as opposed to your standard 8'6" to 8'8" beam in this style boat. With your backrest here, very deep, with bolster cushions. We went with the black framing for the T-top, which is very, very popular right now with the colors. Standard with a 12-inch Simrad unit, GPS with a fish finder capability. You notice the bow seating, how spacious it is. The boat's roomy all throughout. And of course, the best thing about it is the backrest. So not only is this boat fishable, but it's cruisable, so it's multi-purpose for that family that's looking to do both. So we're gonna take you through an all-new lineup for the Grady White brand. It's very, very, very popular right now, and we have all three here at the show. To start out, we have the 215 Freedom. The dual console market is very, very, very popular right now, and this is one of the hottest boats they're building. Next is the 236 center console. powered with a 300 Yamaha, very popular in the center console lineup. And last but not least is the 235 Freedom, powered with a 300 with a hardtop. The boat is sold out for the year. They won't even take any more orders. Very high demand boat, very, very popular. It has many features for cruising and fishing. So if you're looking for a high quality, high-end dual console, do not look past any Grady White, especially in the dual console lineup. My name's Kit Beaudry. I'm with Marine Max out of Pensacola, Florida.
So now you know about dog training, some new boat and motor combinations, and you learned about some ongoing conservation efforts. But when we come back, there's lots more to come. Stay tuned. When I'm in the market, I particularly like looking at boats. But even if I'm not, there's just something about it that I find exciting. Check it out.
All right, I'm Matt Long with Blue Wave Boats here at Furlan's Marine at the Biloxi Boat Show. With Blue Wave, I'm going to go over the 24 Pure Bay. Up here, we got a reinforced front for the trolling motor. The anchor locker is here. We got two boxes up front right here. They're both insulated, and they also drain overboard. 1.5 inch drain. A lot of competitors only use an inch drain. That's a big deal. Goes straight overboard. Friction hinges is a big deal. They don't slam. Another storage in the bottom. That's a finished hull that we do. Storage goes all the way to the front here. 5 rods. And the rods are also tubed all the way up. That way when you're going down the road with your rods in, they're not going to break. It'll be even all the way across. So the live well that we've got here has a fill pump, a recert pump, a Pro Air, and an LED light. And that's in the front live well and the rear live well. This is one big thing that everybody likes with the Blue Waves is the seats, the Cyclone seats, the swivel. So these seats will come left to right. They will go forward and back. And they also spin. It's a big deal. So if you're fishing, you can sit up, with your feet on the gunnel and fish. And if you're on the other side driving, you can drive, look at the radar, sonar, fish, and fish. Do what you need to do. It's a big deal. We've got seats in the back with armrests, both sides. And we've also got storage underneath. These are Z-Lock boxes, rust proof. You get 3 on each side. This is the rear live well. One of the big things we do is a 3-inch drain. This 3-inch drain right here. Your fill, recert, and Pro Air is behind here. That way no redfish, shrimp, trout, spit up, anything like that's gonna mess with any of that. The rear deck, we don't do a big splash well. It takes away from fishing the decks, and most people just break their legs on it, ankles. This extends out the transom, keeps the motor away. It gives it a smoother ride, it's quieter, and it's better on pickup for speed.
Hey, what's up? I'm Kel, Furlan's Marine. We're a local family-owned business, specialize in fiberglass, gel coat, any kind of warranty work. We have a full-service dealership. We're a Blue Wave and Suzuki dealer. For example, like if you customer buys a brand new boat, goes out, first time running a boat, which a lot of times that's the case, they put a small ding in it. You bring it to us, we make it look like it never happened. That's our motto.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more to help you find your outdoors. It always amazes me how each year boat manufacturers find new ways to solve old problems and new features to add. Take a look.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Bazar with Grander Marine. We're conveniently located in Orange Beach, Alabama, right on Canal Road in front of Sportsman's Marina. We're glad to be working Biloxi Show here. The guys are putting on a great show, lots of people, lots of boats. I'm very impressed by what's going on. We're sitting aboard a 34 Fountain here. It's a 34-foot boat, 9.5 foot wide, 418 gallons of gas, big live wells, big fish boxes. So it's a really good, capable offshore running fishing boat, but at the same time, They didn't leave the family out. You've got seating everywhere, a head in the console, you know, all the family amenities that an avid boater would have to make the wife happy and still go kill a bunch of big fish.
This is the 2800 Pure Bay Hybrid. It's the biggest bay boat in the world right now. And me and him are standing on the front deck of it, and we still got plenty of room.
One of my favorite things about the boat has an 8-gallon live well, pressurized live well on the bow. Super convenient for, you know, when you're fishing up front, you don't have to walk back to the back, you can go straight down to it.
500 quart fish box with a
monster.
With a macerator pump. So this would be, a macerator pump would be like if you had fish scales or loose shrimp or crab in there, you cut the water on a macerator pump and it would grind it up and spit it out. So swim up, so you can lean on them if you need to. Very comfortable seats. We've also got storage back here. If you want to look, this will hold all your line, tackle, pliers. We've also got plain old boxes, slide ins. You've got cup holders, and this is a great place to sit down. Protects you from the wind, rain, water. This is the best spot in the boat to be sitting as far as kids and wives go.
One of our favorite things about these boats would be bilge access. You got to change bilge hoses, bilge pumps, anything to do with bilge. They have 2 monster bilge accesses. So it's got the swinging door. You drop the door down. That lays down flat. You have full access to your bilge. Every hose, everything. All right, now this is top side bilge access. Same thing as down below, but if you don't feel like getting on your belly, you just need to change positions. Feel like, you know, probably be easier to access your fuel filter from the top. Trim tab pumps, bait pumps, trim tab actuators, everything's right here. All your fuses, everything. Transom bolts, you know. You don't have to try to fit your arms through 2 tiny pie plates. You can go right to it for your jacking plates and stuff like that. Another big thing with Blue Wave for us, and Matt can test this, Blue Wave uses 100% of their space. A lot of boats have splash wheels. Splash wheels, in all my years of working on boats, fishing, whatever, splash wheel is nothing but a trip hazard and a dirt collector. So,
brake lakers for sure.
Yeah, leg breaker. So with Blue Wave, as you can see, you're fishing all the way to the motor. You're standing all the way at the motor. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Again, it was Kel. I'm with Furlan's Marine. We're in Goshen, Mississippi, right by Shell Landing Golf Course on Old Spanish Trail. We offer Blue Wave boats, Suzuki's, full service shop. If you need anything, fiberglass, gel coat, you know, we want to be the full one-stop shop. You need anything, we got it. Stop by for any of your boating needs. Come by Blue Wave. Let us take you for a test ride and make you a believer.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for our clip of the week, coming up right after this.
This is the Road to the Conference USA Championship, presented by Overtime Sports.
Well, we're back with Tim Bennet, co-owner of the Biloxi Shuckers and owner of Overtime Sports. Well, Tim, what do you have for us this week?
Well, more baseball. as usual.
Yeah.
You know, really starting to wrap things up to a certain extent. We've had a lot of high school baseball out at MGM Park. We've had some college games. Mississippi State was hugely successful in terms of the gate. If you're a Mississippi State fan, not so much. They took a loss that night. But as we wrap up that, we're starting to look at Conference USA. And fortunately for us, it looks like Southern is right back in there again. Louisiana Tech's looking good. Southern Miss, it looked like they were going to have a rough time down in Florida. Florida Atlantic took the first game on Friday, but Southern Miss bounced right back, took two, took one Saturday, one Sunday. So things are looking good. You got teams like Charlotte and UTSA in this year. They're looking good. Rice, not so much. They had a big time last year winning the championship over USM, but they're not looking too good this season.
Well, that's it for baseball, but I know you got some other events coming up, a concert, I think, don't you?
Yeah, well, actually, we got Nelly talking about baseball. He says batter up. So we got Nelly coming April 28th. He'll be coming with Juvenile and Bone Thugs and Harmony for old guys like myself, if you can remember that. April 28th, that show starts, and then just a month after that, we're in the Conference USA Championship.
Well, that sounds great, Tim. Well, thanks a lot for being on the show with us. Up next, we'll head over to the Palace Casino with Chef Adrian Halpaus for a little hook it and cook it. Stay tuned. One fish that can be tough to catch is triple-tail. Also referred to as blackfish, it's great eating. And we have Adrian Halpaus from the Palace Casino who truly knows how to cook them. So from the cat to the kitchen, it's time for a hook it and cook it.
Today we're going to make a seared triple tail. And if you don't know, triple tail is kind of a local Gulf fish. A lot of people here in the coast really enjoy it. Here in the Mignon's, in the casino, we get a little bit of tourism and we get a lot of locals as well. And it's kind of funny the relationship when we have triple tail on the menu, which we don't always do because it's oftentimes hard to get. And today we're going to make it very simple. We're just going to sear it in a little seasoned flour, bake it off, top it with some local blue crab and some Gulf shrimp, and then a little beurre blanc sauce. Hard fish to catch sometimes, and sometimes we have a lot of it. Sometimes it's hard, we don't have any of it. But regardless of that, every time we do have it, the locals love it. And when we talk the tourists into it, they end up loving it as well. A triple tail is a white, flaky fish out of the Gulf. If you can't find it, which is it's not always easy to find, but if you do find it, grab it because you're going to enjoy it. It's a really white, flaky, milder fish. It can be compared to like an American red snapper or a scamp or some of the smaller groupers. Some of the bigger groupers will get a different texture, but some of the smaller groupers will be white, flaky, mild fish. Beurre blanc is basically just a kind of a white wine butter sauce, is all it is. And then we're just going to garnish it with some a little side dish of Israeli couscous infused with a little saffron and a little green oil. It's going to be real light, real delicious dish to have here in Mignon.
Thanks so much for joining us. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. And join us next week to find your outdoors.